and welcome to Willow Yoga, Minnesota. It's the time of year when we're nearing winter solstice, and that is the longest night, the longest bit of darkness. And it's been a long bit of darkness, I think, for us this year. And one thing we can do is to create our own light in the midst of those darknesses. As I was thinking about this, several different ideas came to mind. If you ever went to church camp and you sang the song, "This Little Light of Mine," or E.T. E.T. had the little light glowing in his finger as he touched Elliot. And we also have Adam and God touching fingertips in order to create life and light. Now, of course, there is also The Shining, where you have red rum with the little finger, and that shows what can happen with too much darkness and too much alone time. Maybe it's a warning tale for the pandemic. And yet, it's called The Shining. So we're going to work on the good kind of shining, the good kind of inhabiting the darkness, the quiet, in order to find our own glow. In other words, we're going to do some balanced stuff to bring about the light and the darkness, bringing it together so we feel whole and full. To start, let's come onto our backs, and we'll bend our knees, grab those ankles, and rock side to side. You can start to point and flex those toes if you don't have the edges of your feet in your hands. You can really start to move in any ways that feel delicious and rich, like the best kind of hot cocoa. Inhale and exhale, coming back to center. Extend those legs long, bring your hands under your head and flex those feet. The best hot cocoa I've had is in Paris, where they basically just melt cream and chocolate together and serve that. It is incredible. And thinking of that as what we want to move toward in this practice, this rich, delicious, soothing warmth that we can create. Inhale and exhale. Let's bend our knees, grab our hamstrings, rocking up and back. Now creating some flow in our bodies. Inhaling, exhaling, come all the way up. And from here, plant your hands behind you, fingertips pointing towards your bum, and lift on up into a reverse table. Inhale, exhale, slowly sit those hips back down and barely tap. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower, thinking of the hands and the feet planted. Inhale, we rise, and we exhale, lower. Last time, rising up, breathing, inhale, and we'll exhale, slowly lower ourselves on down. Bring the soles of the feet together, and grab onto those ankles, sitting up tall, and rock side to side. Let one leg come down, let the other leg. Often when we're, stuck, rocking can really help us. It can soothe us and yet create movement. Inhale and exhale. We come to center. From here, extend those legs long. Inhale those arms up, reaching up as those sitting bones press into the earth. The feet can pull back. Shine the upper body and the arms up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, swim those arms down and tap your fingertips to the earth, your chin tucks. Inhale, hands come up, palms touch. Exhale, thinking of a beautiful big bird with wings. Inhale, we rise, and exhale. Inhaling, lifting up, and exhale. Inhale, come back up, palms touch. Exhale, now bend your elbows. Open wide, inhaling. Exhale, bring elbows and palms together. Inhale, we grow wide and open. We exhale, bring those elbows and hands together. Keep going with your own breath, almost like your bellows, lighting a gentle fire. Use that breath. Inhale, exhale. Last time, open. And now press those elbows and hands together. Try and stay relaxed in the rest of your body. This is an isometric work on our shoulders and for our arms. Lifting for 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands behind you. Once again, pointing your fingers towards your bum. The feet plant and lift. Now, can you inhale, bring that right knee in, and exhale, kick it out. Inhale, bringing it in. Exhale, kick it out. We're going to do this 5 times and press. We're pulling in. We're pressing out. Last time, press. Now, point and flex that foot 5 times. 3, 4, oh my, 5. Bend that knee. Bring that right foot down. Sit on down. And now extend your arms like you're in half boat. We're sitting up. That upper body is in an angle. We're working all kinds of core strength to fire up this inside for 3. Oh my, 2, and 1. Bring those hands back, and we get to do that on the other side. So get yourself settled and set. We grow up out of the planting of those feet. And we inhale, bring that left knee. Exhale, extend. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, extend. Pulling it in, pressing it out, pulling it in, pressing it out, and now point and flex. 1, 2, tapping. 3, 4, 5, and lower everything down. Extend those legs. You can move that bum flesh out of the way. We'll inhale, lift those arms up. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left leg. You can even lean forward if that works for you. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, left hand comes to that right leg, twisting that upper body. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. Inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. We lift. We twist. We lift. Working that center. Last time each side. Twist. Rise. And twist. Rise all the way up. Circle those hands around to the back. Plant them by your legs. Cross those legs. And now come on to hands and knees. From here, bring your knees wide. Your toes can touch. We come into child's pose. That's going to help stretch out some of those shoulder muscles and core muscles that we just worked. And just as there is dark and light, in yoga there are strengthening postures, there are lengthening postures, and sometimes one pose is doing both at the same time. And it's through all of that, so through the full experience, that we create this sense of wholeness. If we have too much of one thing or the other, we get out of balance. Let's come back to hands and knees. We'll tuck our toes and we'll press ourselves back into our first down dog, walking out our heels. Yoga believes that there's 3 kinds of energy that we have. We have tamas, which is heavy or inertia energy. There's rajas, which is restless and really bright and hot energy. And there's sattva, which is a balance between the two. We're trying to get to sattva in this practice. And that's how we're trying to get our shine on. Take one more breath, look up at your hands, and step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, our spines reach, and we can exhale, fold over our legs. Our arms reach wide. We rise up, palms touch. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, palms touch. Bring those hands down, heart, center. From here, we'll separate those feet hip width apart. We get grounded in the right foot. We're gonna lift our left knee. We'll lift our right arm. Inhale, exhale, turn and try and tap right elbow to left knee. Inhale, we reach, we come across and tap. 3 more times, reach up and turn in. Reach up and twist. Last time, and twist. Now bring your hands to prayer, come back up, step that left foot behind you and tap those toes and bend into a squat. Thinking of this strengthening and lightness. So it's the legs that are the strong foundation, but the upper body rises for 3, 2, 1. Stand back up, extend those arms, lift that left leg out to the side, hanging tree. Grow tall. Think of a tree trying to catch the moon in its branches. 3, 2, you are so beautiful and awesome and strong. 1, walk it on out. Okay, other side. Left foot grounds. We lift that right knee. I've been grading paper, so I'm a little paper loopy. Okay, right leg lifts, left arm lifts, grow long. Inhale, we exhale, curl and tap. Inhale, reach, curling in and tap. Reach, tap. Ground as you reach, tap. Last time, and tap. Bring your hands to prayer, then stand back up, swing that right leg around and bend. Find a focal point for those eyes. Let them land somewhere that just feels really natural. And when we do that, when we keep our eyes in one spot, it's called a drishti, a focal point, and it helps us balance and focus. Get settled. 3, 2. All right, now 1, can we extend those arms, rise up, right leg lifts out to the side. Now it's easy to start gripping and think, oh, I have to really reach. Can you ground in that left foot? Extend through that spine, reach in those arms and lift in that right leg. Those verbs help us keep tension out of it. 1 breath, and exhale, walk it out. Let's come to the front of our mat. We're gonna hook right thumb over left. We bend our knees and scoop down. Inhale, rising up, circle those hands back and fold yourself over your legs. Inhale, spine extends. Take a big step back with that right foot and drop your right knee to the floor. We rise up, interlace those hands, sink into the left knee, press your head back. I repeat this posture a lot because it so opens us up from our everyday existence. And by that, we're stretching that right front thigh. We're reaching up and away with our hearts, and if those elbows can open just a little bit more, we squeeze those shoulder blades along the back. Breathing 1 more, inhale. Now coming forward with those hands, tuck your back toe and lift, rising up with the arms. Right arm comes forward, so it's your right arm forward, left arm back. You are in a twisting posture. Hearts lift. 3, 2, get that shine on. 1, bring your hands to frame that front foot, and we'll step that left foot back and hang out in plank. Thinking of this as an opportunity to press and rise. We have those opposing energies of pressing into the hands and the feet, lifting through those shoulders. Lift your belly button to your spine. Last breath. Bringing those knees wide. Once again, toes touch. We go back into child's pose. Opening up the backs of those shoulders as we sink. And this also opens up the quads. As we do standing poses, they can shorten and tighten. This is a way to stretch the quad. One more breath. We'll come back up. We're gonna tuck our toes and come into down dog. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. From here, step forward with that right foot. Now it's the left knee that lowers. See if you can do the awkward interlace. Just means the other index finger on top. We grab that head, we sink in those hips, and we press up and back. Thinking lift in that heart space. Breathing 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands to the earth. We lift that back knee. And from there, let's lift. Now, it's the left arm that comes forward, right arm comes back. See if you can bend a little more into the right knee and straighten a little more in the left knee. Think about getting that breath to your belly button. When we say deep breaths in yoga, that's really what we're talking about. Trying to make the elevator go all the way down. One more breath. And now those hands come to frame that front foot. We step that left foot forward. Inhale, extend, and exhale, fold. Our arms sweep wide. We lift up. Cactus those arms. Inhale, bring those palms down, heart center. Step wide on your mat. And from here, let's bend the upper body over and look at the floor beneath you. Imagine your elbows are wings, and you want to bring them up and tuck them in your back. So inhale, you can soften in your knees if you need. Exhale, bring your fingertips together in a V down in front of you. Inhale, we bring them up, and exhale, lower. We're strengthening our back muscles. And exhale, lower. A couple more times, breathing and lower. Last time, up and lower. Now take your left hand to your right leg. So it could be shin, it could be ankle or foot. Extend that right arm up. You're trying to grow long out of your spine, then turn at your heart. Get grounded in those 2 feet. Inhale. We exhale. Last breath. Right arm comes down. We'll walk to the other side. Right hand finds its way somewhere onto that left leg. Then that left arm lifts up. We're twisting at the spine. That allows the spine to stay mobile, fluid. We're opening up. And if you're feeling anything but fluid, then practice this again and again. One more. Inhale. We exhale. Come back. Those hands to the earth. Walk our arms out in front of us. So our arms are in a down dog, which means they're just kind of straight out in front of us, creating a nice little gentle slope from our hips, down our backs, along our arms, and out our fingertips. This is a place where you can feel what it's like to stand on your own 2 feet, to press into the earth with your hands. Last breath. We'll walk our hands back in. Bring your heels in and bend your knees. Bring your hands to your waist. And we rise up. Come to the front of your mat. We'll sweep those arms down and out as we inhale. And exhale, we come forward. Inhale, the spine extends. And we exhale, step or hop back into plank. You can drop your knees. Otherwise, do a little push-up. So those elbows preferably go back. And we pull ourselves through. Hearts lift. And we come back. Downward facing dog. We'll inhale, lift our right leg, and exhale, step it through. Left heel drops to the earth. Stay toward your heart toward the front of your mat and lift that heart on up. The heart's going to want to open to the side, but try and keep your heart forward, then lift your arms. If this is hard for you, take your left hand to your left ribs and just hold it as we press down through that left foot. Bend into your right knee. It's really tempting to be up here, but see if you can be down here for 3, 2, 1. Circle those hands back. Stepping back into down dog or move through vinyasa, which means you lower in your push-up, you press into the earth and rise up, and you come back. Downward facing dog. We're gonna inhale, lift that left leg. Exhale, step it through, drop our right heel, rise up, hearts to the front. Then our arms lift. Right hand can come to that right rib cage, pressing it forward, bend into that left knee, lift, breathe, 3, 2, 1. Now, circle your hands and bring them to your front foot, and you can stay with that knee bent or start to straighten that leg. You can always walk that back foot in a little if you would like. This is called pyramid pose. We're trying to keep both hips toward the front of the mat. Inhale and exhale over that left leg. Extending out of that right foot. So the right foot is kind of our place that we grow out of for this posture. It feels like it should be that left leg, but if that right leg is really nice and planted, we get gorgeous energy. Take one more breath. Now, slowly turn your feet and walk to the back of your mat. Right knee can bend as much as you need. Get yourself set up so the hips are to that short edge. Inhale, extend, and exhale, fold. You can straighten through your right leg. Nice long spine, thinking of the rooting of that left foot. 3, 2, 1. Walk yourself back to the front of your mat. Step that left foot back. Move through vinyasa or go to down dog, but you can bend those elbows, press and rise, and come back. Downward facing dog. Now, look up at your hands, and we'll step or hop forward and sit ourselves on down. Bringing the soles of our feet together, we sit up tall. Stay here, or fold forward and breathe, opening up those hips. So when things get dark, they get dark, and sometimes we don't have much control over that. But we can always decide how we show up. We can always try and make our inner light shine, and that's what yoga can do. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come on up. Come onto your back. Left foot plants, right ankle crosses, and we'll lift that left foot. You can hold on to the left hamstring or the left shin, and you flex those feet. Shoulders relax. And you might start to inquire within, what's my energy like? Where can I loosen? Do I have any extra tension that I'm bringing that I can just let go. Inhale. Let's exhale, release that. Right foot plants, left ankle crosses over. We lift that leg, taking hamstring or shin. When we flex both feet, that protects our knees. And it helps keep us from getting shin splints. Feeling our hips, the spread of our backs. Inhale. Exhale, release that right foot on the floor. Bring that left knee in. Extend that right leg. This is called wind relieving pose. I kid you not. So if you have a gassy self or child, this is a great one to recommend. Now bring that left knee across your body. Left arm extends away from your torso. So we come into a twist. One breath here. Come back to center. Left foot plants, right knee comes in. We pull in, extend that left leg. Opening up through the hip. Staying soft in the shoulders. Last breath. Now that right knee comes across our bodies. Right arm extends back. Nice twist. Bringing that center out. And let's come back. We'll grab our shins, ankles, or feet for a happy baby. And thinking about babies, how they find delight in nothing more than their big toes, which of course they can put in their mouths. Many of us as adults can't do that. But thinking about that, the sense of wonder and delight of being in your body and giggling and shining. All right, relax, letting go. The knees can stay bent for a final resting posture. You can open those legs and tuck your hands under your hips, or you could extend your legs long. It really is what's going to make it feel delicious. Think back to that hot chocolate. We should not be having Brussels sprouts in Shavasana. It should be hot chocolate. Tuck those shoulders, and if you don't like hot chocolate, then think of something else that just is ooey gooey, warm, and delightful. And now let go into the delight. Let the release happen. Let the energy flow into your body. Let the settling occur. Stay in this moment, this shining of your gentle and strong light. Live into that light, bringing it into this dark world. And if we all can do that, what a place this will be. Stay in Shavasana for as long as you have, but I'll leave my practice with you now. Namaste.